how are you? I hope you guys are keeping well. So today an exciting thing I want to chat to you about, and that is Demi Moore. Long been an icon of mine. I just remember her from all those great movies, but Ghost has got to be my favourite one. Patrick Swayze, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, this is her go to bed nighttime skincare routine with Harper's Bazaar. Great series, and I'll put the link to the original video below for you to look at. So I'm really excited to look to see what Demi is using on her skin and how she applies her product and the ingredients she's using. I'm just looking at this. She's 57 and wait to see this woman. Wow, she is just beautiful. So here we go.
Hey, it's time to get naked. Well, my skincare routine is generally less is more. One of the key things I think that's totally saved my skin is the makeup eraser cloth. My skin is hyper sensitive, so I can't have anything with fragrance. It has to be really high quality, clean, active ingredients. Right, the glasses have to come off, and let's just see. Oh, but I need them on to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have two different cleansers depending on what I've got going.
So we'll have a wee quick chat about the first thing. So she said, so that we remember, she's got hypersensitive skin and she doesn't like any products except clean and fragrance free. That's what she's saying, hypersensitive and fragrance free. And the first thing she used was the makeup eraser, this makeup remover cloth. And you know, I know these are very popular. What do I think of them? It's always a good question, that, for the Joni. So what I would say is that they're better than face wipes, better than micellar water. So, but do I advocate the use of these? I really don't think anything can beat a really good makeup, face and eye makeup remover with soothing, anti-inflammatory and hydrating ingredients. No. And do I really want you to put one of these cloths, no matter how soft it feels, over the eyes? Nope, I don't. I don't want you to do that. So I'm just going to say that's £9 for the one that she's using. And I know that it's maybe better than face wipes or micellar water, but really I want you to try and find that really good face and eye makeup remover if you can, please. Okay, and what else can I say about her? I love the hair. But isn't it amazing how she can have that hair and not have it back in a band or a ponytail to clean her skin? Wow. I know what I'm like with this mop, trying to clean my skin. The hair gets pulled away back and up in a comb. Yes, it is. Yes, it does. So let's look at the next thing. But I thought that was funny. And I'm just going to check if she took all her makeup off. Or did she leave a little bit on? You know, like these gals are, these celebrity gals.
I have one that's Retro which is, it's more of an elixir, which is a nice texture. And if I need to feel more clean, then I have my cosmetics, which is Benefit Clean. And that's more like a soap, which both of them work. But I have to like get in here. And it's really difficult when you're blind. It's one of the downsides of getting older. Like, you need to actually have like a button that can push in and like have a full-on magnifier. My mother always drilled in me, no matter what, that you should wash, like cleanse and moisturize your skin. So I'm telling you, this thing literally takes everything off. Look at this, don't you see? It's magic.
So very quickly, yep, she did go over her eyes. I was worried about that, yes. And I don't think that got all her makeup off. No, I would like to use a nice face and eye makeup remover and just see how much mascara was left on my pads when I did that. No. And did she get all the lipstick off? Not sure she did. Oh, Demi, what are you doing, girl? Are you still want to look a bit glam? I do like the nice little t-shirt she's got on. I think that's quite cute, the little v-neck white t-shirt. I quite like that look that she's doing. Yes, I do. but I don't think, I see what she's done. She's put on this Retrouvé Luminous Cleansing Elixir. I looked at this and I've got to tell you that it's 62 quid for 50 mils. My goodness, that's an expensive cleanser, a cleansing balm. It's vegan and it's paraben free, so like that pit, but it's expensive. And Retrouvé, I like that. It's actually, it's the French verb to find, retrouver. And the former, they were the owners of Kiehl's, the people who then sold out Kiehl's a long time ago, and now they brought out Retrouvé, and they seem to have gone for a big making it expensive kind of range. So let's see what else she does.
Next up, we have, what I'd like to do before everything is actually spray this, which this is called Beat the Blues, and it's like an aromatherapy piece, so I should really do that because it actually changes the whole mood of everything. It's a combination of tuberose, clary sage, a little bit of orange, and it actually really does what it says it does. It's completely uplifting. This is a brand new favorite.
Interesting. So I'm just checking here, but the cleansing balm hasn't taken off all their lippy, all their makeup. No, it hasn't. I think it's a very expensive Retrouvé Luminous Cleansing Elixir. As I said, it's too expensive. It's got glycerine in it, which is great, a humectant, avocado oil, antioxidant moisturizing, avocado extract, safflower oil, safflower seed oil, sesame seed oil, and jojoba. So it is a moisturizing cleansing balm. Very much so, and it goes along with what she's saying about being hypersensitive. So I think the cleansing balm's actually fine for her. I really do. I think it's good. I can see why she likes it, because she's sensitive, and that cleansing balm will absolutely keep the your own protective barrier intact. So that's really good. Yes, it is, although it's expensive. It's 62 quid. The next thing, Cosmetics Benefit Cream Gentle Cleanser. £38 for 5 ounces. That's quite expensive, and I've looked at all those ingredients. It's got glycerine. I always like glycerine because I know it's maybe not going to dry your skin out, so that's pretty good. But it's got, which I'm not keen on for someone that's got hypersensitive, it's got 3 volatile plant oils in it. You know, I've had this chat before about essential oils, and I love essential oils. Look at me, I do. And in the right way that they can be used when you're doing massage or aromatherapy massage, they come into their own, and they really do work. However, you've really got to be careful of the volatile ones, especially when you're applying them on your face. You've really got to think about that. And this has got grapefruit, peel oil, sandalwood oil, and limonene. These are things I would not be putting onto someone's skin who's hypersensitive. And £38 for this cleanser, and it's got a lot of surfactants in it, a lot of soap. So to me, that is 38 quid for an expensive soapy cleanser with the volatile oils. Just saying. Okay, so I don't think that's good for you, Demi. No, it's not good for you. And then we've got the Ila Apothecary Beat the Blues Room Spray. I quite like that. I do like having candles personally. You can't beat a good soy candle. It's got clary sage, which is stress reduction. Yes, that's good, and natural antidepressant. So I do think that's good, especially for menopausal women. And when they inhale clary sage oil, it reduces the cortisol in the bloodstream, and I'm all for reducing the cortisol, the stress hormone, because that can put that layer of fat on the tummy. We don't want that. And it's got petitgrain in it, which is relaxing. So, but she said it's got orange in it. I love orange in a spray. I really do. I do. So I quite like that, and I understand how she's doing that. It's a nice. It's, as long as she doesn't spray it near her skin, I'm happy with that. Nope, quite like it.
And I have to squint so I can make sure I'm putting the right thing on. This is by Naiad, and it's copper. It's a serum that you do morning and night. And I don't know, it just has incredible energy to it. Like your whole face feels uplifted. And somebody said today that it actually does tighten your skin, but it makes it more alive. Okay, so I put on.
Ooh, sounds amazing. So Niod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. This is actually one of the brands underneath the umbrella DCM. Is that how you pronounce that? DCM? You know, The Ordinary is one of their brands, and this is Niod, they're one of the other brands. And I always think it's funny why they've got The Ordinary, which is really good for the purse. It's a good price point. And then this one here is £38 for 15ml. That is very expensive, very unlike The Ordinary. So I wonder what the thinking is there. Are they covering all the market with The Ordinary being cheap and cheerful and quite good actives, and then they've got Niod where that's someone who is looking for the more strength actives or who's got more money? Interesting. So, but this one is vegan, cruelty free, always sits well with me, always does, and copper peptides. And I'm going to say to you that this is something that is a bit of a trend happening, copper peptides. Have I used copper peptides? And I'm so sorry to say I haven't. If you've used copper peptides in a serum, please put it in the comments, let me hear about them. But I know that they're supposed to be fantastic for wound healing, copper peptides. I know we naturally have them in the body, but topically applied, they're supposed to be really good for wound healing. And with the wound healing, think about wound healing, you're actually fixing the collagen at the same time when you're wound healing. So the collagen is knitting back together. And this is why copper peptides are supposed to be anti-aging, because it can stimulate the collagen so that your skin gets thicker. So what I'm going to say to you is I do not believe there's any clinical studies about copper peptides, right? Now, we know there's clinical studies about vitamin C applied topically. We know there's vitamin A or retinol. We know that there's absolute clinical studies about that. But copper peptides, I don't think there is. So the jury's a little bit out there. But, you know, interesting product, interesting serum. And then it's got glycerine in it too, you know. But it's expensive, 38 quid for 15ml. That's small, okay. But the jury's out. We're not sure about that one.
Is a biologique, and with an added one, which is their Le Grand cream. I always put it on my hand first. One, because it allows you to be much more gentle with your face and your skin. And I always like put any extra down on your chest, your boobs. If I've just been working and I have a full face of makeup, I will usually put on a mix of different moisturizers to make sure that I'm like replenishing my skin. And it's usually a mix of the Biologique, the Retrové, and a new oil, which is also by Apothecary, which is like a vitamin A, C, D, all of the above. But with that, for my skin, I just do a few drops and you activate it.
So we'll have a wee chat first of all about the Biologique Recherche Creme Dermapurifiant, which is £70 for 50ml. That's expensive. Biologique Recherche. Again, it's not a brand I've heard of before. I haven't. And when I'm looking at all the stuff that's in it, it's got propylene glycol, which is humectant, glycerine, humectant, emollients, coconut oil, good hydration. What it says about this one, Creme Dermapurifiant, is that it is a rebalancing treatment, like a skin detoxer. That's the sort of garb, you know, or what am I thinking, marketing that's out there about this product. It tightens pores, reduces inflammation. What I thought was there was a lot of moisturising or emollients at the top level of the ingredients. You've really got to look at the ingredient list to see where things sit. Now, niacinamide, which would rebalance the skin, rebalance and tighten the pores and say what that says, works hard to regulate serum, niacinamide or vitamin B3. Yep, that definitely is in the product, but it was really far down in the ingredient list. And there was preservative before that. So that's a bit strange when you get preservative where it is and then nice or good ingredients after it. There really isn't a high percentage then of the good ingredients if they come after preservatives. So not really, because I did see that there's yeast extract, which is an antioxidant, ascorbic acid, vitamin C derivative, lactic acid, salicylic, but they're all way down. And one of my bad, not good favourites is, it's not a favourite, what am I saying? Witch hazel. It's down at the bottom, but I thought it was expensive. I don't think it's a cream. I think a lot of the formulation, and I really don't like moisturisers in jars. How many times have I got to shout out to these companies, for goodness sake, you know, open the jar lid, let the air get in, and wow, you're allowing that to oxidize. Don't put stuff in jars. No, do not. Do not. So the next one she's putting on, she puts a mix on. This is bedtime stuff, and I think this is interesting. It's bedtime stuff. So she's got, you know, cleansed, double cleanse, which I really did like. You know, that's it, good girl. And I have to say, I'm slagging some of this stuff. I am, right? But she is gorgeous looking. She really is, and her skin does look good, I have to say. So I'm just putting it out there. There must be other stuff that she's doing. That's because I don't think an awful lot of the serum so far, except perhaps aniod copper peptides. But this one here, Biologique Recherche La Grande Creme, is £180. What an expensive moisturiser. It's like they're copying, what's that one, the one with the big story behind it, Creme de la Mer. Yeah, because this one's the same. It's got glycerine in it and shea butter. Shea butter. All these expensive, really expensive jars of moisturisers are made up with pretty cheap ingredients, I'm having to tell you. Yeah, but alcohol is number 10 ingredient in that La Grande Creme. Alcohol, which is bad because there is close to 70 ingredients. I counted them. I counted the ingredients in this La Grande Creme, and there was 70, just about 70 ingredients, and alcohol was number 10 ingredient. No, I'm not sure that's good. No. But it did have green tree and grape juice, so I'm letting it go. But you know, not happy 100%, and it's £180. You can get better ones than that, especially not in a jar. I need to speak to Demi.
In your hand, and then you really just pat it on, and that's pretty much it. If I'm really feeling like adventurous, I'll take the same oil and I'll put it on my Georgia Louise Rose Quartz Butterfly, and then you just do this and you work through all the tension in your face.
Ooh. Right. So, I thought that the La Grande Creme was expensive at £180, and now we've got Retrouvé Intensive Replenishing Facial Moisturiser, 30ml, £300. Wow. Well, I thought that was Paris Hilton style, but Demi, you're the same. Paying that money for these creams. Paying that money. That is horrendous, isn't it? So what can I say about this? Well, actually, I'm looking at it and I'm going to tell you, it might be my favourite product, this £300 one, because it's got cholesterol in it, which cholesterol and fatty acids, great for your topically applied skin. It's got vitamin C. You know what I think about vitamin C. I love it. It's got vitamin E. It's got squalane. You know, so far I'm really loving this. And it's got palmitol hexapeptide 12, peptide that stimulates collagen, ceramides in it, glycerine in it, and coenzyme Q10, a fantastic antioxidant. Oh my goodness, I am looking at these ingredients and I am excited, and I do like this one. I do like it. And it looked like it was a sort of serum oil type feel, but it looks amazing, the ingredients. Only little thing, I know that I shouldn't do it. I shouldn't do this, should I? I shouldn't do this. It's got lavender oil, rosemary leaf oil. Jojoba is fine. Some people find lavender oil on the skin, on the face, sensitizing, but the rest of it makes up for it. I'm not going to go into that more. That is probably my favourite one, I think. Yes, it is. And then we go on to this Apothecary Vitamins A, C, D and E rich face oil. And this is what she's finished off with. It's funny because she's put on these moisturizers and serums and then she's finished off with a facial oil. Now, is that a good idea? Actually, I think it's quite a good idea because it's going to probably put a sealant on the face, like, you know, a barrier, and allow those other products to really sink in. Is it a good idea? Yeah, I think it is a good idea. You won't lose any your water content in your skin if you finish off with a rich oil. No, you won't lose your water contents. There's no chance of transepidermal water loss. Quite interesting. It's £39 this one, Apothecary Vitamins, and I think, yeah, I can understand why she's thinking about using it. Only thing again, sandalwood oil, or I can't go into that too much, but sandalwood oil is a known irritant for some people, so you need to be careful. You need to be careful with essential oils if you get hypersensitive skin, which she says she has. Now, I do like a rose quartz tool, beauty tool myself. I do, but you've got to be really careful when you're putting it and using it on the skin, that you're not dragging the skin. I thought she was dragging her skin a little bit, so I'd always be careful. She's definitely got enough slip on her face applying that oil, and I think that's quite good. Yep, and let's have a wee watch and see what else she does with it.
Well, it activates the blood flow in your skin, and then kind of moves out all the tension. You'll see there'll be a lot of blood flow to the skin. And when you're over 50, when you feel like your skin is hitting the floor, this actually is an incredible uplift. That and smiling. Smiling's the best free anti-aging secret available. All right, well, I can put one last drop just to really replace all that was sucked out of my skin from the makeup and environment, and that's it. Thanks for watching me get naked.
So definitely with that tool, I thought Demi was worked a wee bit too much. It was, you've got to be careful using these tools. Any tools like that, don't try and not, you know, I'm trying to think how to put it. You need to have enough slip on your skin. So she did that. She had the facial oil on and then she used the tool, but she looked as if she was using the tool a little bit too much on the edge. And when you're using these tools, try and flatten them out a little bit and use them like that. You know, don't have them that the edge is right on and it's no, don't do that, because that is really harmful for your nice delicate skin, especially the older you become, because your skin's finer, it's thinner, you know, and you don't want to cause any broken capillaries. I think that the way that Demi was doing it would just, you know, the blood vessels would be screaming at her, don't do that to us, don't do that to us. Anyway, what did I think of that as a nighttime routine? Now, I've got to say, the thing that's missing for Demi, and she's 57, the thing that's definitely missing from there is a retinol product. She should have talked about a retinol product. At that age, you really want to encourage the skin to turn over. You want that to happen so that you're stimulating the collagen, and retinol has been clinically proven to stimulate collagen, and she's not using that. If you've got sensitive skin and that's the only thing, you would start with a very small percentage of retinol in your product, and you would only try it maybe at night, only at night, twice a week, and then build up use to twice a week for the first few weeks, and then so on. And you know, that's what she's needing. She's needing a vitamin A to that skin at night, definitely. But here, she just was absolutely gorgeous. She's a lovely looking woman and she's done very well. I know that she's had her hard times as well with all her addictions and things, but you know, looking at her face, she looks great, and I wish her all the best. I think she's just a a woman and a half. She's gorgeous. So I hope that was interesting for you. If you have used any of the products I've talked about or anything that you would like to chat about, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And take care. Have a great week. Hope you're well wherever you are. Bye for now. Thank you for watching.